Ever wonder how scientists decode the hidden logic behind social media trends, the internet's architecture, or even genetic interactions in your body? These systems are built on sparse networks, complex webs where most nodes have few connections, but a few act as hubs. Today, we're diving into a groundbreaking mathematical framework that's rewriting how we model these systems. It's not just theory, it's a tool that's reshaping our understanding of complexity itself. Let's start with the problem. When scientists try to predict the structure of a network, like a social media graph or a protein interaction map, they face a paradox. Real-world networks are both sparse, most nodes have few links, and complex, they exhibit patterns that defy simple randomness. Traditional models often fail here. They either create networks that are too dense or too simplistic. But a new approach is changing the game. At the heart of this innovation is a mathematical construct called a compound random measure, CRM. Think of it as a flexible recipe for generating graphs. Unlike older methods, CRMs can balance sparsity and complexity by leveraging two key ideas: Levy intensities from stable and generalized gamma processes. These are advanced statistical tools that describe how rare events influence outcomes. By adjusting a parameter called the stability index, researchers fine-tune how connections form. Lower values create extreme sparsity, mirroring real networks where most nodes have just a handful of links. Here's the math behind it. CRMs use self-similar scaling laws. As networks grow, the number of connections increases, but not exponentially. Instead, it follows a power law distribution, a pattern where a few nodes dominate and most remain isolated. This matches everything from the internet's backbone to social media friend counts. The result? Graphs that aren't just statistically similar to real data. They replicate the exact structure down to the distribution of hub nodes. But this isn't just about graphs. The same principles apply to other problems. Take clustering, grouping similar data points. CRMs can identify tiny, unique clusters that traditional methods miss. Imagine spotting rare disease patterns in medical data or detecting duplicates in a massive database. The flexibility of CRMs makes them a universal tool for pattern recognition. Now, let's talk about how these models are tested. Researchers use a statistical framework called the Gelman-Rubin convergence diagnostic, which assesses whether simulations stabilize over time. In this study, they applied it to networks at different scales. What they found was striking. As they zoomed in or out, the number of connections per node followed a logarithmic trend. It's a hidden rhythm in the chaos, proof that these networks aren't random, but governed by precise mathematical rules. To analyze this, the team employed Hamiltonian Monte Carlo, HMC, a computational technique inspired by physics. HMC treats probability distributions as landscapes, using momentum to navigate them efficiently. By redefining variables and simplifying equations, they could calculate probabilities that were previously intractable. It's like using a compass to find a treasure in a maze. Only here, the treasure is the hidden structure of complex systems. The implications? Massive. In epidemiology, these models could predict disease spread by analyzing contact networks. In biology, they might reveal how proteins interact in cells. Even in tech, they could combat misinformation by identifying viral spread patterns. The key is that these tools don't just describe networks, they explain them. So what's the takeaway? By blending old statistical concepts with new mathematical frameworks, researchers are unlocking tools that bridge theory and real-world impact. Whether it's understanding social dynamics, designing resilient infrastructure, or advancing medical research, these models are rewriting the rules of complexity. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, because the next breakthrough might be hiding in the sparse connections of a network you've never seen.